yeah.
But are you recording yet?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
now.
Hold on. It's a very special week in the world.
It's a
I gotta
very
do something real
special
quick.
episode. Connor's got to show us his new sex toys. Yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Ah, yes.
Feels much better.
Uh-huh. When'd that come in?
I've had this, dude.
Have you?
Yeah, I
did
bought
not know
this
you had
at
that.
I bought this at the very first race I went to.
It's a hat episode,
The
I guess.
The 2018 USA Grand Prix. No, 2017 US Grand Prix.
Okay.
Yes. Have I been to 3?
Maybe. I don't know. You're sounding robot-y again. What the
So
fuck's
are
up
you.
with your mic, bro?
Dude, it's not you, it's me. Wait.
Hmm?
It is working fine on my end.
Am I robot-y?
No, it's...
2 episodes in a row where we have technical difficulties. You're not back yet.
I'm good now. I'm good
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, man.
All right. Well, it's race week officially.
Officially, it is race week. Holla fucking Luya.
Yeah.
We're finally
Big facts.
We're finally getting F1 back. I don't know for how long.
I might be having a small viewing party at my house with 2 of my dude guys coming over to watch it.
Is another 2 people like classified as a viewing party?
During COVID-19, yes.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
I shouldn't talk about what happened here last weekend.
Well, okay. Let me tell you what happened here
Oh,
man. Last weekend.
Go
I have
ahead.
a good friend. We're not going to say last names. We're just going to say first names here because there might be some legal issues with this one. But his name
Okay.
is Nick. Okay, Nicholas. Good, big boy Nick, big dick Nick, big
Okay.
Richard Nick. Not Nick Foles, but just Nick. Okay.
Okay.
Now, he, along with his dude friends, put on. Now, I've known this guy since sophomore year of high school. Okay. Great guy, good guy. I know his girlfriend. I've known him since junior year of high school. Yeah, junior year of high school.
Okay.
Good guy. No friends with his girlfriend. Friends with him.
Friends with his girlfriend.
Met him
That sounds controversial.
Well, I met them at the same time before they were dating,
Okay.
and then they started dating because we all had a physics class together, and he and her did a physics project together. Anyway, so.
And then y'all all sang "Let's Get Physical."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So. Jacked as shit, by the way.
Okay.
Owned a Camaro for a bit. Not part of the story. So yes, it was a manual Camaro. So,
So this guy knows what's up.
This guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
He's a engineering geek like myself.
Okay.
Car guy as well. But he put on, well, he has historically put on this thing called Pong Fest.
Ah, yes.
So if you live in the
Does it include Mexican water?
It includes a lot of Mexican water. And if you live in the Lakeway area, you would have seen the headlines in the past week. Teen party of 300 plus has confirmed positive COVID tests at it.
What?
Or something along those lines. Yes, there was 300 people at this party.
Oh my God.
And there were a few people that got tested for coronavirus before getting the test results back and went to the party. And then the test came back positive, and that's where the news story came from.
Can you do like an old N64 style, like blow out all your inputs on your fucking audio box?
What?
I don't know what's happening, bud. We're about to see Connor blow some shit. Yes.
Blow you too while I'm at it.
Huh?
You too while I'm at it.
Okay. What was the second thing that you did?
Did you get?
on that audio box?
Unplug the USB microphone and plugged it back, or the USB port and plugged it back in.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I might have some drivers that are out of date or
Yeah,
something.
that might be it. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
I can switch to my USB or my webcam microphone if you want some ear rape. Give that one a test.
You can hear air moving in the room.
So anyways, like I was saying,
the weather out here.
The African dust storm is really...
The African dust storm? Oh, man. So that... I'm sorry. Go ahead. We'll talk about the African dust storm in a minute.
So 300 people, and given this has been a 3-year ordeal, okay? They've done this every summer for the past 3 years. And it's called Pong Fest because it's a Mexican water pong tournament.
Yes.
Or root beer tournament.
Yeah.
Pong tournament.
Root beer tournament. Root beer pong tournament. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So... The thing that I have issue with is a few things. The local news was slandering the hosts of the party for having this party happen. Okay?
Okay.
But they weren't slanting the people who still decided to go to the party knowing that they were waiting for test results to come back for coronavirus.
Okay.
They said it was the host's fault because they tried to have a party that was a large gathering that wasn't social distanced.
Okay.
But they were not slanting, from what I read, we're not slanting the people who went knowing they had the virus. And it was known, apparently, because I know the way the system worked. So a few months leading to this, or a month or so leading to this event, they sold wristbands. So essentially what you did is you paid one of the 3 guys starting it. Nick was one of those 3 guys, and I think it was like $15. And then they put you in a Google spreadsheet saying that you had bought a wristband. And then a few weeks leading up, they ordered the wristbands just like from like a party store or something that had like the Pong Fest logo on it. And then they went and they delivered the bracelets to everybody's houses that had bought one. Okay, and then the money was used to buy.
The Mexican
some
water.
of it was used to buy Mexican water, and then the rest of it was profit for the 3 guys that started it. And then I think there was a prize pool as well for the actual tournament. But the thing that really kicks me is the fact that whenever the people who were taking the COVID tests were getting the tests, I believe they had a group chat of everyone going to the party. I don't know how the word got out, but I know that it was told to everybody that bought a wristband that people had been tested for the virus and had not received their test results back.
Okay.
So it was a known thing. But the party hosts were still getting slanted, not the people that went to the party. Now, this is in the news. I have seen plenty of social media posts about people slanting the people for going to the party. Problem is, it was all teenagers, most of which are in really good health. So are they really causing any issues? Probably not.
Gotcha.
As far as I know, the people that were tested were all asymptomatic people, so they weren't spreading it. So there's that. But it made for a good headline.
Yeah, I guess so.
So that's what happened. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if there's going to be any legal repercussions to that one, but I really hope not.
Hopefully not. I don't know. Hopefully not, though.
Did you hear about Fuckboy doing a concert in Nashville?
Fuckboy, which one?
I don't remember his name, but this dude did a concert. To be fair, it was a concert venue that held 10,000 people, and in Tennessee they were allowed to have 40% of capacity, which is 4,000, but only 1,000 bought tickets to the event. The problem is that the second the dude went up on stage and started singing, all 1,000 people got up, ran out of their seats, and went straight up to the front of the stage. So all the pictures you saw, it looked like it was an ACL concert because everybody was pushing the front of the stage. So it wasn't him being the issue.
I wonder who that was.
The dumbass fans. Look up 1,000 people controversial or COVID concert or something, Nashville. See if anything comes up there.
Chase Rice?
That sounds right. Is that accurate?
Rice faced criticism from his fellow musicians after a video of a concert this weekend showed a large group of attendees squeezed in together and not wearing face coverings. Everyone had a blast, Rice said in the video posted Monday on his verified Instagram account. But then, once I posted the video, a lot of people seeing that online had a big problem with how the show looked and how the show went down. Yeah.
Yeah. See?
I've never even heard of the guy, but
neither have I, but I heard the story the other day. I actually have some cousins that went to that what's the fuck boy's name? The guy whose documentary just came out on Netflix.
Garth Brooks.
The Garth Brooks concert at Cajun Field.
This fucking serial killer. Yeah.
Yeah. Where the
Dude's not
Garth.
okay. Dude is not okay. I've just been seeing clips from your mom's house, and they were talking about the documentary, and every time he talked about anything, he just would cry.
When you see a Ferrari, my daddy told me this. When you see a Ferrari, it's not looking at a nice glass of fine wine. It's nice and curvy, nice red, deep red color, smells of Italian cigarettes, and sounds like a black woman farting.
What?
And I live by that one. Garth Brooks, everybody. Woo!
Yay! My daddy told me this one. No, dude. Every time he talked about anything, like, I get it. There are some things that you would get emotional about. Like, that's fair.
Course.
But the dude literally cried about everything. Literally everything.
When you look at a guitar, it's like looking at my child. The blood, sweat, and tears that I've poured into that guitar is very much how I raise my children. If my children turn out to be too tightly strung, they could pop a chord. And that's not good for anybody. If they're too loose, they just sound like a bag of wieners. But if they're tuned just right, they're going to make their daddy and their mommy really proud. And I live by that one.
Oh, man. No, it was like everything that he talked about, he just started bawling his fucking eyes out afterwards. Like, he talked about, like going up on stage for the first time, cries. Talks about, like, being on the road for 3 years, cries. Talks about, like, not being able to do it for X amount of years because he had technically, like, retired from it to, like, raise his kids.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a cool point that he did. He retired for, like, 14 years. Raising his kids.
I know. I didn't realize that. I never knew that.
I didn't realize that either. But he was like talking about not being able, or like the fact that he decided not to go on the road or record or any of that. Cries.
And look, let's be honest here. Country music is not the most deep and emotional music in the world. It can be.
It can be.
It's known as the what's the word I'm looking for? The relatable music.
Yeah.
You can relate to the person that is singing that song because it's a lot like you.
So have I showed you the what is it? Bo Burnham pandering country music?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 90% of country artists in my opinion.
Yeah.
They just pander. Yeah. So I don't know. That kind of bugs me. No, but the fucking African dust, right? Oh, we got another.
Oh my god, ruined my beat strip. No.
No.
I was just gonna say my daddy told me that life's a lot like a calculator. when life's a lot like a calculator. You gotta know how to use it to your advantage to make it a tool. You can't just go through it willy-nilly typing shit and it won't come out right. But if you know how to use this, you'll do all right. And I live by that one.
So if you know how to use a calculator, you're fine.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. Okay, cool.
That's what Garth's saying, not me.
That's what Garth's saying. Sorry.
I channel him.
I forgot that you could channel him spiritually. No, but the African dust storm rolls through. Apparently, it's the same weather system that brings in our hurricanes. I didn't even know about this stuff.
No, same.
I didn't even know about it. I was like, okay. Like,
to put it in perspective of the beach trip, I don't know if I mentioned this in the tropical episode. Shout out to the tropical episode.
I don't think you did.
But it rained Tuesday, and then the day after that it didn't clear up, and the day after that it didn't clear up, and there was no forecast for any rain. It just said cloudy. And when you walked outside, it was brown clouds, not gray clouds.
So by the time it got to us, it was white.
Okay.
So to verify this, Connor was in Romania. No, no, Connor was in Gulf Shores on vacation, and at the beach, it was brown whenever it got to him. But by the time it got to Louisiana, where I am, it had like dissipated to just this white smoke, white fog in the air. It was annoying as hell because Saturday, I'm supposed to have my flight lesson, first flight lesson, and I show up to the airfield. I'm like ready to go. I'm like, let's do this thing. Walk into the office. My instructor's like, nope, you can't. We can't fly. And I'm like, okay, why? And she's like, I don't really have an issue flying on cloudy days, but she's like, we could
just clouds.
Well, she said we could go up, but it wouldn't be very educational for you. And I said, well, why is that? She said, she's like, we would technically have to file a IFR flight plan, which is instrument flight rules. So anyway, you can do that, and it's fine, and that's how people fly at night and through, overcast and all that fun stuff. But she said it really wouldn't be that educational for me learning how to do all of it, because she's like, I want you to have a visual reference whenever you do something in the cockpit and see how it affects the plane. Because she's like, on IFR, she's like, you're really not going to see a whole lot. But she says on a VFR, which hopefully we're going Friday, if the weather holds out. But, yeah. Fucking African dust delayed my fucking flight lesson. Mad about
and
it.
ruined my tanning session.
Yeah, ruined it.
Because for the last 3 days, it was cloudy the entire time. Cleared up a little bit at the end, but it was not. Also, did you see my Snapchat story the other day?
No, what on?
Of the 4 giant airplanes just flying through the air, like really low to the ground or really close to the shore?
No, I did not see that.
Okay, so they were.
I did. I did. Yeah.
Commented on it.
Yeah.
There's a naval base in Pensacola, and these 4, they were naval giant cargo planes. They were just flying. Like, I just turned around and I was hanging out with my mom, and I said, "Oh, what's that over there?" And she thought that it was like a bug flying around her, and she's like, "What?" And then she turned around, she just said, "Vroom, vroom, vroom, vroom," just in formation, and we're like, "What in the fuck is going on?"
Oh,
and right before that, we had been on a walk, and 2 Ford Raptors that were fire trucks came barreling into the resort, and on this resort, there's some speed bumps, okay? And they were just jumping these speed bumps. They were just like, "Fuck you," just vroom, vroom. And then we saw an ambulance going out, so it was just a hectic scene.
Interesting.
And then there was alligators everywhere. It was just a nightmare, dude.
It was something else.
War zone. It was a war zone, man. It was Jurassic Park out there. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We got Jurassic Park and airplanes. It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Oh, man. I want this wire to like stay on here, but it just won't.
That's why you get these things. Where do I have one here? I have 2 of these on my mic arm to hold my cables onto my mic arm.
I have these little dingy things right here.
Yeah.
But I just haven't put them on.
Oh, so you're just being stupid.
Yeah, I'm just being retarded. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. I got some rod socks, not for my cock.
You got rod socks?
Not for my cock.
You're not gonna Red Hot Chili Peppers it?
No, it's for those rods.
Not on the Blood Sugar Sex Magic tour?
No, no,
Where they just wore tube socks. Only tube
Correct.
socks.
Correct.
Come on.
This
man.
is correct. This is
Come
factual.
on.
This is
hell?
actually factual.
What the hell?
By the way, I swear to God, I saw Anthony Kiedis in a coffee shop in Gulf Shores. Just as a side note.
You swear?
I swear it was him.
You swear?
It wasn't him because no one was freaking out about it. But a dude that looked exactly
Well, I mean,
like
Anthony
him was in a
Kiedis
coffee
is a
shop
pretty
in Gulf
regular
Shores.
looking dude.
Exactly. That was my thought. But it looked like him.
I don't know, man. I feel like I could name a lot of artists and be like, yeah, it's a regular dude. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know?
I just had the thought. I was sitting in line at this coffee shop. I'm like, yeah, that kind of looks like Anthony Kiedis. Oh, that's cool. And then I was about
You should have like yelled at him, Anthony,
Anthony,
and just see if he
Huh?
responded. And if nobody did, then you were like, sorry, I have Tourette's, and then you just go back to whatever you're doing. Yeah.
By the way, we found this really cool coffee shop. It has to be my favorite coffee shop of all time.
What?
At
what's
this
so
place
special?
called The Wharf in
Mhm.
Gulf Shores. It's very like rustic vibes in there, but their drinks are really cool, and like their food's really good. Like it's a coffee shop, but they also serve like burgers at lunchtime. So like, it's really cool. Yeah. We went there whenever our zip lining was canceled. The first time we attempted to go zip line. I went zip lining,
Wow.
by the way.
How was that?
That was 30 flights of stairs, 300 and something steps.
Sounds like
yeah.
a good time.
I sweated my balls all the way off. It was the day we went ziplining. The day we went ziplining was the last day that the African dust was like rampant, and but it also happened to be 89% humidity on that day. So I was sweating like a donkey. Okay. Like a donkey. I sweat so hard that I managed to sweat through a dry fit shirt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't find that very hard to do, but wow.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Not all of us are stud muffins, Matthew. Anyways,
I sweat like a motherfucker.
I sweat like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true.
And I took pills that are supposed to prevent me from sweating like a motherfucker.
Why would you do such a thing to your body?
No, the Accutane. It's supposed to slow down sweating in the face, but it didn't.
I guess so, but fuck.
That's why my hair gets so greasy all the time. I have to shower like twice a day.
Another reason I'm not gonna take that stuff.
Just to keep this shit in order.
Yeah, I'm not taking that stuff.
But anyways, so I sweat like a motherfucker. Dudes were really cool. It was like hummingbird ziplining at the wharf in Gulf Shores. What were these dudes' names so I can shout them out real fast and in a hurry? I wrote their names down. I did. Or I thought I did. Ooh.
You thought you did.
I guess I didn't.
It was the guys at the ziplining place?
Yeah, I think it was Lane and Jordan that were their names. Lane and Jordan at Hummingbird Ziplining at the wharf in Gulf Shores. You're there, tell them we sent you. We're not sponsored, but it's cool.
There you go.
What?
Did all your family do the ziplining?
Except for everybody but my dad.
Oh, come on.
There was a weight limit.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Avery almost didn't make the minimum weight. So.
Well, that's understandable because she's a twig.
Yeah, 70 pounds is the minimum weight.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
And she's right at 70 pounds, so.
That's when you're just like.
And you could tell
this fucking like ice cream and like pizza, and you're like just stuff it down, gain a couple pounds like right now.
And you could tell because like a few times she didn't make it across like every single time.
Yeah.
It was a good time. We hit like 20. I think the guy said that I hit about 22 miles an hour on the fastest course.
So. I went ziplining in Belize on our cruise whenever we did that. And probably one of the funniest things, going back to the tropical episode, same cruise that we're on, we decide that we're going to do some Mexican water right beforehand. And Ethan gets on, and he's in front of me in like the rotation that we were going through. And it was like, I think it was like a 2-hour zipline course, roughly. Anyway, we're like going through the jungle and shit. It was cool as hell. But at one point, he forgets that he has a glove on to like slow
To slow down.
himself down. And I can't remember what the course of events was, but there was like 2 or 3 that he didn't get all the way to the end. So we had to like fish hook him and like drag him in. It was great.
Oh, for us, you just had to swing yourself around and just like monkey crawl it back.
Yeah. So we made him do that on a couple of them, or the one that he was really far, and then there was another one where like the instructor was able to just like grab his ankle and pull him.
Yeah.
Not a big deal. But there was one that was kind of like tilted down just a little bit, and Ethan like attaches himself to it and just goes before the instructor says anything, like do this on this one.
God.
And Ethan just balls to the wall, just goes down it. And I just remember seeing him at the end of it and him just like his entire body just like swing in the harness. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I'm proud to say that I made it across on every single one. Yeah, never.
I didn't have any. There was 2 of them that I slowed down on before I got to the end, but it wasn't a big deal.
I had to brake on every single one. Like there was
really?
not one that I didn't have. Yeah.
Wow. There was a couple of them that were like perfect.
On the
Actually,
very last one,
most of
had
them
to
were
be
pretty good.
So towards the end, you actually went through the forest. Like you went from the last tower or the second to last tower to a tree, like the platform on a tree, and then you went across some rope bridges, and then you ziplined to the final tower. That was pretty cool. And on the very last tower, like from the last tower to the end point, they let you get a running start on that one.
Okay.
And that was really fun. So I fucking sent that sucker, dude. I fucking sent her, dude. Full fuck. My sister Avery, the 70-pound one, is also the shortest one in the family, which is not saying much for my family, but she is. The instructor that was on our side had to pull the cable down, and she was still tiptoeing because they hook you up to the cables and then you send it. And she was tiptoeing on the platform because she couldn't reach. And the instructor was like yanking the cable down. And then he hooked me up, and I just went, fucking peace, dude, and just sent her.
It was
a good time. It was a good time.
Just full send.
Full sprint, jumped, everything.
Oh, man.
Pretty sure I took down one of the towers because of my weight, but it's fine. We're good. We're good boys. Because I jumped. Like, I full jumped like cannonball suckers.
Teenage boy in Gulf Shores takes out ziplining tower. He's killed 4 people, actually. And
when we were there, they were setting up the weight for the Marlin tournament that they have there.
They have a Marlin tournament in Gulf Shores?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
what?
Yeah. The Wharf is famous for it. Yeah.
I didn't
know. The Wharf is a mall that's located at a marina that has a bunch of yachts on it, and most of the yachts are Marlin yachts. So, and they have a very famous Marlin tournament that goes out of there. And like the main circle, or like there's a roundabout in the middle of the shopping center that has a statue of 2 Marlins and this crane, and they hook up the scale to the crane, and that's where they do all the weigh-ins for the tournaments.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's right on the intercoastal. That's right on the intercoastal waterway. So they just
waterway.
It's just English is a great language.
Yeah.
It is right on the intercoastal waterway, and so they just go out into the Gulf and then they marlin.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to know.
Yes, sir.
That would be a fun fishing trip if we did marlin.
Marlin fishing? Oh yeah.
I've never done deep sea before.
I've never done deep sea either. I've done kind of inshore, and then kind of inshore.
What do you mean?
Like one of the trips that me and Dad went with the captain we used to go fishing with down in Gulf Shores. He took us out into the Gulf.
Okay.
Because we were chasing a school of Spanish mackerel.
Gotcha.
So, but it wasn't too far out into the Gulf. So that's what I mean. We went out of Mobile Bay for a little bit.
Gotcha.
By the way, Mobile Bay looks so much larger on a map than I feel like it actually is. What are you looking at? Is there a man in your backyard?
No. There's like
what?
There's like 8 or 10 rabbits just running through my backyard.
Yeah, that's a normal occurrence in my yard.
Yeah. I've never seen them here.
Hey, friends.
Apparently,
Should go
there's
catch a couple
rabbits
for
in our
dinner.
backyard. My mom's cooking burgers outside, so.
I smell something. I don't know what's being cooked. Our groceries are kind of low. I'm going to pick them up at 8. So.
There you go.
Yeah. I need to get an oil change in my car. What? I'm all over the place today.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so.
Yeah.
What's on the agenda for next week? Or I guess week after next. Yeah.
For when you're here?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're asking? So as far as I have it right now, we have our reservations on the Wednesday or the Tuesday. Let me look at a calendar. It's the 14th of July.
Okay.
Which is a Tuesday. We're going to McKinney Falls State Park.
Okay.
And then I need to call Moby Dick's to see about their boat rental thing.
Okay.
And get any information about that. See if it's available whenever we're there, or whenever you're in town. Lots of barbecue.
All
probably too much. We're gonna have diabetes.
Yeah. We're gonna die.
And our colons are gonna be rock solid.
Mm-hmm.
The protein farts are gonna be on heavenly.
Off the chain, dude.
Heavenly.
Off the chain.
I guess we're gonna try to go get a good pump in if we can.
We're gonna be doing that almost every day.
We'll see if we'll see.
We're gonna be doing that almost every day. Understand me?
Okay.
Do you understand me?
Okay. I don't have any protein powder. If you want to bring some.
You don't need protein powder. We're gonna be eating so much. We're gonna be eating so much.
That's fair.
It's not gonna matter.
Anyways.
I am going to bring legal cocaine, i.e. pre-workout.
I don't have any of that either, so good.
No.
Do you use caffeine in your pre-workout?
No.
Okay, good. Because I don't like caffeine in a pre-workout. It gives me the jitters.
That's the good stuff. You know you have the good stuff whenever your ears start tingling and like your feet and everything start tingling. You're like, I just got to fucking move.
It's whenever you run a mile and you feel like your heart's gonna explode. That's what I don't enjoy about the caffeine.
That's not the fun. That's not the fun stuff.
No, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because when I was working out, I was running a mile on leg day because why not? Loosen you up.
No, I do like Stairmaster, like slow to get everything, kind of moving.
I didn't run it fast. It was like a 10-minute mile.
Yeah, no, I still do Stairmaster. Helps like stretch everything.
It probably it stemmed from whenever I was playing football. We'd always go run before we worked out just to get warm, essentially.
I gotcha.
It just gets me in the mindset of working out, I guess is what I'm saying. Do a little bit of cardio before I go into it. So
I gotcha.
But yeah, we'll go to the gym. That'll be interesting because the rule is that you have to wear a mask if social distancing is not if you can't social distance.
Okay.
From someone. So we have to wear a mask when we go into the gym, like when we're checking in.
Okay.
And then we'll go up to the weight room, and I don't know what the weight room's going to look like because they have a check-in desk in the weight room, so they can kind of see everything that's going on in the weight room. So it's kind of hard to hide from them, is what I'm saying. But
I see.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll give you the tour though.
I'm all right wearing a mask.
Yeah. I don't know.
I would prefer not to.
I was gonna say I have issues breathing in a mask whenever I'm just walking through Dick's Sporting Goods, so I don't want to know what it's gonna look like in a gym.
Okay. Well, if you pass out, I'll just resuscitate you, and then.
Good.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Your brother's a paramedic, right? You know something.
Well, I had to do all the CPR stuff for lifeguarding.
Lifeguard. I forgot you did that. Yeah. God, you have had so many careers.
The thing is, I'm just too ADD to stay with one of them.
This is fair.
Yeah.
I feel like every week I'm updating my parents on what the life of Matthew.
Oh, he's welding? Oh, he's going back to school? Oh, he's learning how to be a pilot. So many fucking things.
Gotta keep him on your toes.
Yeah, man. Learn too many things and just filter out the stuff that you know you don't want to do.
My dad always told me.
One more Brooks before we end this.
Whenever you're trying to decide what you want to do with your life, you gotta try all the things that no one else wants to try. Because that's where the money is. and maybe you'll like one of them. But in the case that you don't, then you look towards what you do like, and you try to find a way to make money doing what you love.
Mm-hmm.
Family always comes first. You got to feed those kids, feed that wife. And I live by that one.
And you live by that one. Okay.
That's like the amen of the Garth Brooks cult. And I
Amen.
live by that one.
Hallelujah, brother.
I live by that one.
Gotta live by that one. Oh my God. Okay, one last thing. Did you ever see the Chris Gaines thing that he did in the 90s?
Oh, no.
He had an alter ego that was Garth Brooks.
Yes,
dressed
Chris
up
Gaines,
as like the emo Garth Brooks, and his name was Chris Gaines.
Yes.
Psychopath. Who the fuck does that?
My mom always told me that eyeliner was for girls, but fuck mom.
I'm sorry. So
and I live by that one.
Are you saying that you want to fuck your mother?
No, but fuck girls. And I live by that one.
And I live by that one. Oh my God. Okay. This week is kind of a short episode. Sorry about that, but.
Because speaking of pumps.
Speaking of
Matt's
pumps.
Gotta go get his in.
I gotta go get my pump.
He's gotta go look big.
As I shake and tremble and cry in the gym. It's fine.
You look like, just because of your camera angle and how you were doing it right there, you look like the 12-year-old kid that was trying to show off his muscles to his teacher in class.
That was exactly it.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're now the teacher. Congratulations.
And I live by that one.
And I live by that one.
T-shirt.
Oh my God. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Why am I yawning before I go to the gym? God damn it. Okay.
Go chug some legal cocaine.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually put it in an IV bag and inject it. Just right there.
That hurt.
Right there.
Right there. Just right into the forearm.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing about Nick, host of Pong Fest.
Yeah.
Biggest forearms you've ever seen on a human being. Like, for a solid year and a half, that's all he worked out. He's also a male model, or was a male model, so.
That sounds lovely.
Oh, yeah, big time.
All right. Thank you for listening to episode 20 of The Booth. We'll be back next week, and then the following week, right?
Yeah, one more week, and then.
Yeah, so one more episode.
Episode 22 will be a live one.
Episode 22 will be an in-person, finally. And,
yes.
I don't know. We might end up recording multiple episodes that week.
We might.
I don't know. We'll play it by ear.
But I'm gonna test all the equipment when we get off of this.
Yeah. Yeah. It should be fun. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.